Alright, it is a very early stream today. I do have some work to do later, within about 2 hours and a half. So I am going to get the most of what I can on my day and start early. Hello, good morning people. Good night to you, Oito. I know it is nighttime for you right now. We are going to be dry brushing some light gray on top of the models. I'm going to start off with evening out the really bright whites that I placed last time. So we're going to use a gray to kind of make a mid-tone. Okay. Pushing aside this palette, we're going to get started. Getting up the setup, making sure that the lighting doesn't cast too many shadows. It's 11 p.m. Indeed it is. So we're going to be dry brushing the in-betweens. Make sure it all looks evened. I definitely have morning voice right now. I woke up just about an hour and a half ago. I live for the hobby, most definitely. There we go. That evened it out a little bit. It's not as harsh anymore, those pesky white lines. Also, Avocado. Working on some stuff? And I know you're an early bird, so what you doing, my dude? Life for Hobby was beautiful. Also, hope you had sleep well. You had good sleep. You hope I slept well, is what you mean. Man, I gotta start streaming too. I'm telling you, dude. Let's do a podcast together. Get a schedule going so that we're both chatting with each other, help each other out. You know, separate channels. Same conversation. I suppose you hope you have a good sleep. I see. There's many ways of saying the same thing in English. It's not just one particular way. Still down for it. I would just really like to move into the new room since I'll be able to dedicate a desk and spot for the streams and painting. Hey, yeah, dude. I get you. I get you. Yeah, because where I'm doing it right now, I have some degree of privacy. The only problem is we got thin walls here. Other than that, I mean, I'm quite comfortable painting here where I'm at. You're gonna buy some stuff to stream battle reports as well. I find making battle reports very difficult to do. It's one of the reasons a lot of the local guys like Dice Check kind of fell out, because they found out the amount of work and the payoff for it is just not worth it. Like, I don't want to yuck your yum, but it's just it's something to know before you try it out. I think as is, me painting on here is a niche hobby. I'm even surprised anyone's willing to sit here and watch me paint, but considering it's also about making an online personality, I kind of stuck with it. And how would you do a battle report? Like, in what kind of method would you record? By hand? Would you have an established kind of like camera up top? How many perspectives are you going to record? As in, like, you know, is it just going to be a top down, or are you going to mix all of those recordings? Of course. the staff just popped off insanely easy. We're gonna add little fixes here and there. Is the brush made of some texture there? I forgot. It looks different with paint. So what I'm using is, yeah, he's jumping. His staff flew off. Thankfully, it broke at a convenient spot. But the brush is a dry brush. It's designed so that you're not wetting it as much. You are supposed to add a little bit of moisture to the brush so that it can help lay down the pigment easier. You don't want it completely dry. So you just rub it on, and it has a semi-flat surface. Surface, not service. Surface with an F. Surface. Ooh, even I don't know what that means. Surface means, you know, the very top. It lays above. It's the very tip top of the model in this case. Surface. Yeah, thank you. Hello, Dame. Good morning. I have some ideas for simplified reports. I want to aim for the people who are getting into the hobby and starting out. Nice. All right. All right. And I'm super self-conscious about these thefts. So they're gonna fly off. I see my early bird people. Hello. I think mornings are probably my most productive, if I'm totally honest. I tend to find myself having most of my leisure time activities with friends and family in the evening. I think it's just everyone wakes up too late for any of those shenanigans to happen so early. Definitely more productive for you. That's good. That's good, dude. Yes, it is. I think Oito's also a morning person. Even though it's night for him. I know he does a lot. He wakes up very early. And he's crazy because he wakes up really early to watch the streams. You should paint too. It'd be kind of cool if we like do our podcast thing. We chat while we paint. We have like each other's stream in the top opposite corner, so we could also see what we're doing. I don't know how delayed that would be, but that'd be kind of cool. Yo, early stream? Hell yeah, brother. Dude, I've missed you so much. I see you on every often, and I know you've been busy, so I don't want to bother. But I'm so happy you're here, man. Oh my gosh. We need you back, bro. I missed you. Damn, you're up and painting early? Hell yeah, I am. I live to paint. This is my passion, dude. I do this for the love of it. I don't know if you believed me, but like I do enjoy this. It's not a chore for me. I'm not up and about just offering my commissions willy-nilly. I'll be honest. I think if you were just some random person, which to me you're not because you've been such a cool guy, I don't think I would have accepted because I was kind of like super ready to do my own thing, and here I am. And once I start working on a project, which is what I'm getting to, once I work on a project, it's hard to stop. Like I said earlier, I was working on these guys yesterday, and I wasn't really satisfied with how the white came out on top of the layers. It was so harsh, so I needed to tone it down a little bit. But I'm gonna give it a shade, and then I'm gonna retouch it with a really light white mix with gray, because pure white is just too strong. I'm gonna work on getting my stream focus. Okay. So that's not the end of dry brushing, but we will add the shade now. Sorry, let's read the chat real quick. I don't work till later, and yeah, that's exactly something I do. Nice idea, collab paint. Yeah, that would be a really great idea. Brush for hire at Pt.2 Studios. Do that, it's a good idea. Gray is the best white for the grim darkness of 40k. Yeah, right. That's exactly it. Because if I did a pure white, I feel like it would stick out in an insane amount. So you work on gray, and then the final highlight should be a white. You guys have to get in the game too. Hey, wait in line, man. He's my next opponent. We're all taking turns playing with the cool dude. All right. And off the brush. We don't want the pigment to stay on top of the bristles and make it really hard. The thing about dry brushing is you got to keep it clean, the bristles clean, so it doesn't rub off the pigment from the previous paint job, and soft, because if you're rubbing on really hard bristles onto the model, you're gonna scrape off some of the paint. And we want it nice and soft. Oh, we clean that up. That way it doesn't dry as we speak and paint the next part. And the next part is going to be adding some Nuln Oil on the whole thing. We're going to water it down just a tad, so it's not so harsh. And we're going to apply it. Okay. I need to get myself a rack for the paints again. My paints are all tossed inside a bucket right now because I got my new PC layout, and I'm gonna be real frank, I did not consider where my paints were gonna lay once I put my PC on top of a table. I refuse to put the computer tower on the floor. I live out in the outskirts, and dust here enters like you have no idea. It's a freaking dust cloud inside our house, and we've tried to weather strip and like make it so that most of it stays out. We had like window filters and such, but the dirt here is so fine, it's just a part of the air. And when things in the house sit for long, it collects so much dust. I'm just traumatized by it. I have this display cabinet. As much as I love the cabinet to display things, the idea was supposed to be it kept out a lot of the dust so that my models didn't gain dust on top of it and I have to be blowing off the dust every often, but it's slowly going in through the crevices, like, because it's air. Think of air just going everywhere, and now it's settling a fine layer of dust inside there too, just ever so slightly. It's a whole lot slower than being exposed to just out in the open, but it's still collecting some, which really triggers me because I spend a lot of money for that thing to do the opposite, you know. Here we are. Speaking of which, my nose is also a little congested, so I do sound a bit different. We're adding some water. Make sure this is quite diluted. Okay. Yeah, dust. It's everywhere. Alright, bro, I'll have to go to class. Miss you, bro. Maybe sometime soon we can probably meet up in San Diego and play a game. Alright, dude, just let me know when. Ponte Vix? I know, I should. Alright, we're gonna redarken the cloak for one final pass of gray with some white. We want it really bright grayish white. Best of luck, Oscar. Work hard. I know you are doing great, my dude. Ponte Vix. Ponte Vix. I'll be real, I don't think I have any in the house. Pero ni modo. I'm still thinking about doing my Tyranids in a Sylveon-esque color scheme. I'm a little thrown back because I did have that idea, of course, but also I'm just a wee bit hesitant because I bought so many paints for it already. But I don't want to force myself to do something I don't really want to do, which is continue painting them in Leviathan. So it's just like, I guess I'm gonna have to let my paint purchases remain. And they're like really dark purples. And then it would require it being like more whites, which I do so many whites as armies already. Well, not necessarily, but I did do the clones, and that's enough already for me. Let's see what today brings at work. I'm thinking about it already. There's supposedly a new schedule that they're working on. Hopefully, for the better. You save it for later. Maybe your special day. Who knows about Sylveon thing? About painting the Tyranids? You know, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's... In fact, I'd rather have, you know, my mind on it while I'm working on this, so that I have enough time to kind of let it collate inside my mind about what exactly I want, because I'm uncertain. I'm not going to just jump into a decision and say, okay, I'm going to do it, and then regret it again later. It's just now I have some decision to make, and I'd rather have time to decide whether I want to continue Leviathan or do my own. And considering I've always kind of done like box hardish, or at least tried to follow a regiment because I'm such a fan of doing lore-based armies and schemes, I figured, you know what, it could be my own thing this time. The same with doing my death guard. Once I ever get to them, which I don't know when, but once I ever get to them, I do plan to make them my own as well, like a scheme of my own. I'm planning to do the Underdark, the mushroom kind of glow. Because I'm thinking really hard. Like Leviathan is primarily like a purple, and the way I'm thinking isn't going to change insanely drastic. Like if I do a peak carapace, I feel like it's going to be too much. So there's a chance I might just swap out some colors. Like instead of doing the talons in a blackish red, I might just switch it to a bright blue. Keep the dark carapace. And I'm gonna be honest, because I'm a huge fan of the little bows on a Sylveon. I might put little bows on the Tyranids, just making little menacing Tyranids with bows, like little cute bows. I might 3D print those. Make them totally not 40K-esque. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be something totally different. Because when I was painting the Termagants in the Leviathan scheme, I'll be honest, I wasn't very pleased with how they visually looked. I feel like they needed more detail, and it didn't scream Leviathan to me. So before like I go any deeper in continuing the same met process, I wanted to change things up before it's too late. Dude, I was thinking a little bow on my feudal guard. You get it, you get it. All right. I have to let that dry just a bit. But what I should do, because I'm using this administrative gray, I should transfer it now. So just a moment. Okay. We're gonna do a transfer real quick. I don't like having to pour or pluck out my paint with a brush. Really despise it. We're gonna give that a solid shake. That's well mixed before I pour out, and I don't leave any of the unmixed pigment at the bottom. And while we do that, we're waiting for the wash to dry because I could still see it is moist. Gonna be shaking that up. Right, so we do not have any agitators in there, so we're gonna add 2 or 3 maybe. I usually go with 2, depending on how thick it is. We got our little agitators inside an empty Citadel pot, the only thing I ever liked them for. I'm gonna go ahead and grab 3 of those. Okay, and grab 3 of those. We're gonna apply it inside the dropper. Do what the gray thing for, but I'm watching now. The gray thing, well, this is paint. We're going to go ahead and grab paint now that it's mixed, and we're gonna pour it in. We're gonna pour that in. There we go, nice, slow and steady. Very runny. I don't ever remember adding anything to this, but it feels awfully thick. Yeah, agitators. They're little metal balls. Stainless steel, because if it's just non-stainless, it'll rust inside the paint, and the rust, which is a chemical reaction with metal, will mix with the paint and it'll ruin the paint. It has to be rust free. And the ball fell out. We'll clean that in a bit. Not a lot of paint, but hey, I'll take whatever we can. All right. So that is done. We are going to remove the label now and put it on there so I know exactly what paint we're working with. Inside here? Yeah, the ball's inside here already. There we go. And look, just like that. Okay. I think the dudes that I did No, I still see moisture in there. If I want to speed up the process, I'm gonna have to blow dry it. Yeah, if there's too many balls inside there, the idea is the space inside is really small. So you need small little balls to put inside here. And the little balls sit at the bottom, and when you give it a shake, it moves up and down, right, with it, and it helps it move the paint even more. It agitates it. It's a way of saying mixes. It helps mix it. Because if you're just mixing it in without the agitators, you're just sloshing paint around. And if the paint is thick, which usually painting paint is thick, you don't get to mix all of it thoroughly. Yeah, he is. Nar. Yeah, you just gotta put the balls in there, you know? Gotta put the paws in there. I'm gonna step away. Alright, alright. Let's see here. Trying to find the blow dryer, and I don't find it. Dry faster. I mean, that one's ready. For some reason, this one needs a little more time. So we'll work with what is first ready. Oh, this one's very much ready. Okay, we got 2. Perfect. Should make up enough time for the rest to dry. Okay. Okay. And now, for the magic. They're quite easy for destructing something like, I have to know that depend. Yeah, liquid paper. Liquid paper. Okay. Got this here. And mix. Make sure it's really bright. Hey, that's pretty good. Hey. Got a nice bright color. They're gonna glow. I mean, no, it's not supposed to glow, but it can have the effect. Uh-oh. Where's my dry brush that I was using? Where's my clean dry brush? I'm being ADHD right now. Here it is. Right when you shake the liquid paper, you can hear cling inside there. Exactly what's in there. ADHD, it keeps it uniform. ADHD. Like, I'm easily distracted. I'm joking around. It's It's a thing. It's hyper interactive disorder. Just no. Easily distracted is usually what people mean by it. Forgetful as well, because I'm everywhere all at once. You shake it up and it makes it like it's a smooth texture. Oh, I didn't do the arms. And it is considered a disorder over here in the States. I'm not sure how they classify it in other parts of the world, but they consider it a disorder, and for the most part, it keeps you very hyperactive, like the mind is hyperactive, but when it comes to doing like little things and nitbits, you're like hyper fixated. And I have a degree of it, which is kind of why I'm super hyper fixated on this kind of stuff. Like it is unnatural how much I focus on this stuff. And when you focus too much on these things, there's drawbacks. And that involves like short-term memory stuff. Like you forget what you put down and stuff like that because you're just everywhere. And the sole purpose of doing one thing. ADHD is definitely something. Yeah, the struggle is real. It's not some virus thing. No, it's not a virus. It's not even a bad thing. It's just like it describes a personality. Think of it that way. But like if someone has to deal with the issue, you have to name it, right? And that's attention deficit disorder. It has many names too, really. The acronym is just commonly known here. It's thrown a lot as well. When I was in therapy for quite some time, they would say, well, like, yeah, you have a degree of it, but it's not like all right to just call it one thing and say, well, you envelop all of these problems. It's more like you have a degree of it, we just have to work with it individually. Because you can't label anyone just having it, right? And just say that's what he has. It's like, okay, what degree of it do you have? And then you test for it. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, you get the idea. You get it. Yeah, especially if you have it very intensely, it can definitely harm you, your studies and work and stuff like that. There's very degrees of how bad you can have it. All right, this is looking really good. My mind can rest that I will leave this well. My brain going gym right now. Thank you. I'm going to have muscle brained. Just imagine just a really buff brain. Oh, we thought it's like Dang, bro, how do you work out your brain so well? Joyous night streams. It's like ripped. You know, like instead of like, oh, protein, or I eat meat every day, or I drink shakes and stuff, it's like, no, it's joyous night streams. That's my supplement. That is my purpose. Yeah, I have thing for promotion. You get what I mean. I was want to said that. Yeah, you alrighty, tidy. We got you, we got you. Okay. So for the final, again, we don't want a pure white, but we will add some gray to tune it down. Nice, nice, nice. 4 more feudal boys. In fact, I don't think I really have to put it on top of this, but I will either way, just to emphasize the highlights. And I'm not sure what type of ADHD I have, so maybe go and check later. Sometimes it just really feels like it's just so easy for them to label you something because you go kind of looking for it. You know, like when people say like you only find the problems you're really looking for. So that's definitely how I felt when I first kind of figured it out. But when I had a depression way back when, I kind of got a little diagnosed with it without really intending to. You know what I mean? So I think if you seek it, they're gonna tell you what you want to hear. At least that's what I believe. A lot of people kind of just go for. But then again, the world is so upside down, you really don't know like if it's true or not. So you just say, okay, well, that's what I've been told, so you go with it. I'm not sure if I was clear about that, but yeah, I think a lot of people have it only because they want to believe it. Is it dry yet? I mean, yeah, I'm working on it now. Practically dry. All it has to do is read as white. Doesn't have to be white. And then finally, we are doing the last of it, which would be the final white layer. Just to make it as pronounced as possible, we want there to be a shift in light. We're talking very little because your white is very strong. So we're gonna hit the very upmost of the areas, which is there. The back of the model is usually like where you're looking at. I'm not even gonna bother putting on the handle just because it's such a quick work. That's how little white we want to add. Just the most raised areas. Little highlights, little itty bitty little highlights. Little bits. Heck yeah, brother. We did it. We did the thing. I couldn't sleep. I did it. I did it now. We did it together. Mm-hmm. Yep. So the brush makes the surface slippery? Ooh. Yeah. You're not wrong, but that's not the intention. You done did it. I did the thing. My mind will rest easy once I apply the skin. I want to do the skin, so we shall do the skin. All right. Real easy stuff. I don't know how to explain slippery. Haha. Kind of weird. Well, the idea when you use like the word slippery in art would be as in like a gloss. right? So if it has a glossy surface or a moist surface, it's good for blending, blending color. Water is a really great material to use when mixing colors. It keeps it fresh and it makes it easy to mix. And when you say slippery, a really great like texture is usually a very glossy one. The idea isn't supposed to be slippery, but when it's applied, it does make a somewhat glossy texture for a moment before it dries. Learn it well, child. Learn it well. So pure. Table flip. Okay. Auto context paint, you know Hamas Berhalan mean? No idea. What does that mean? It means walking dictionary man, which means I can learn every time. You're calling me a walking dictionary? Oh, I want to finish my Tears of the Kingdom run. I haven't finished the game. Oh no, this guy has a little divot from his creator. His creator gave him a hole on his face. His creator. Kingdom Run? What? This guy has a butt chin. He's very Chad. Chad, you say? He has very wrinkly fingers. So much power. So much cast. Much wow. Old meme. Yes, I'm old. Okay, let me be. I come from the past. Yep. Chad. Little does Dave know, you're a really buff dude behind that little phone. Not some little person. Real ginormous dude. Very manly. Yeah, definitely. I would also describe it that way. But he's still small to me. Do you know that? Did you know one of them cast? Also, he is human, right? These guys, yeah, these guys are human. They are gifted with psychic powers, and usually these powers are they're quite painful usually. At least they sound painful because they're always screaming and they're like, ah, my head, you know, stuff like that. I wouldn't want to be a psyker. It seems like a very not fun time. And then you're being prosecuted and enslaved, yada yada, by all the Imperium of Man. Not a great time. Don't be a psyker. If you can avoid it, don't do it. You don't really have much of a choice, but alas, avoid it. Magic in Warhammer, it looks cool, but you're usually mistreated. Psychic, yep, psychic skills are scary. They can read minds, they can levitate things, they can cast fireball, lightning, freeze. You know, your classic wizard stuff. That's really what Psykers are. They're just Warhammer space wizards. The same can be said about Star Wars Jedi, but they're not as cool. Mentally and physically exhausting. Frick all that. Heck yeah. Nah, I wouldn't want to be a Psyker. That sounds like a very bad time in Warhammer. You know, I'm gonna be honest, if I want a good time in Warhammer, I would just be an Ogryn. I want to be blissful about where the hell they're throwing me into. It may be a scary place, but I'll die stupid. I'll take Ogryn, thank you. I'm between Ogryn or, of course, a Kriegsman. Just not have to worry about so much. Just throw me at them, Captain. I'll take him. I'll just run at them, stick him with a bayonet, and probably die. That's it. End of story. You are Krieg! Like, make some flower garden between war. I have a bunch of different colored little flowers and making like a little flower pot, like a little garden of just flowers all over, like of varied colors in the middle of the battlefield would be so surreal, but really cool. Oh, to here to remind you. Remind me of what? What am I being reminded of? What? Bogus Ventus? Did I get the photos printed? The Krieg. The Krieg. That you're Krieg. I see. I thought he was referring to something else. But small brain ADHD. I miss your Krieg stream. My Krieg! That one? Now, I gotta paint my Krieg! You know. I will work on my Krieg once I finish these. I have so much to build. So much to build. So much to paint. So much to chat. Alright, my dude. Baldy man. Done. Baldy man 4. But it's not Krieg. The Votons seem to be having a great time. I'll be honest, being Voton seems chill. They're kind of just in their own corner of the universe, forgotten by the Imperium for the most part. They mess around with people, but they seem to have a great time. Drinking it up, fixing machines, going to excavation, you know, like journeys and such not. Expeditions, that's what I'm looking for. Bald man. These guys are bald. Oh, my nose. Dang it. Why are they bald? I don't know. That's a great question. I also wonder the same. I just know that the classic miniatures were always bald. When I played Dawn of War, the strategy game, the Psykers were also bald. They're always depicted as bald. I'm assuming it's kind of like a military thing where like they force them to be bald. I don't know. It's like I really don't know. I feel like it's one of those things where like it prevents them from standing out. Reminds them they're just a product, so that they all look similar. Because like if we all cut our heads bald, we don't have any style, and without style, you don't have any distinguishing factors. I don't know. Like I really can't explain why most, if all Psykers are bald. It's all the stress. Honestly, that's true. It could just be that. Just imagine, like, having your psychic awakening, as in, like, finding out, right, you're psychic and you're casting spells, and then all of a sudden you're just, like, balding because your body's stressed with how much you're casting and stuff. Oh, Lord, that would suck. Because I had watched a movie, it's called Stranger Things, and it's similar. The psychic people was bald. Again, at least in that, for sure, 11 is bald because of, like, the military compound she's in. Shave their heads, because it's also a military thing. Like, when you think about it, it's supposed to make you feel undistinguished, make you feel like you're just a number, like a nobody. That's the idea about these, like, militaristic characteristics. Not saying that they do that necessarily in real life, but when you think about, like, stormtroopers as well, like, one of the reasons they wear black and white is to prevent them from being distinguished, not have character. They're just puppets in the grand scheme of things. Servitors are also bald. Hey, there you go. You made a great connection. You know, they're just tools to be used. They're bald too. The mechanic was like, yo, having these guys have hair slows them down by like 0.0000000000001%. Like, we need maximum efficiency inside our freaking Forge worlds. Let's just shave them bald to save that 0.00000000001% latency. I don't know, that's just like a mechanicus thing for them to do. Strips you from your individuality. Yeah, for sure. Because they all look the same when you really look at them. So if we all want to look like each other, we gotta go bald. What? You have two limbs up top and below? What? We have the same physique? What? For humans? No, that's not possible. You all look alike? Nah. Not possible. I'm not going bald again. Oh, like, when you cut your hair, dude, that was crazy, dude. You definitely lost some identity when you went bald. You went psyker, bro. I cast spell. Not possible. Aguito. Chicken in Spanish. Go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have taught you well, pupil. I have taught you well. Yeah, we were playing the game, and there's a chicken, and it's in English. I said this yesterday, but it's in English, and I was playing for Awito. It was a game for us to enjoy, and because it's all in English, right? Chicken is chicken, but the lady called the chicken pollo, which means chicken in Spanish. It's the same thing. And he learned what pollo meant. Because I told him because I was laughing at the joke. But he liked the name so much that it just stuck. Also, there's a bit of lag, and I read wait doesn't answer pop up first. Dang, that's pretty bad lag. Oh my god. Wonder if it's on my end too. Saw wait doesn't answer. Oh, this guy has a servo eye. Upside down you go, my dude. Yeah, keep pulling me back for a second if I try. It's likely my potato phone. I'll switch to PC. Potato phone. Potato. Can you imagine potatoes get offended when we refer to them as like or downgraded quality of something as a descriptive use of their name? I'm sure glad our vegetables aren't sentient, right? Right? Why not banana phone? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're right. Exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, like why potatoes? Like, why not a banana? Yeah, like the structure of a banana is not like insanely different. If you go with an apple, it has seeds. It has, you know, has a little more to it, more vitamins, whatnot. They don't know. They don't need to know. These are built for comfort, not speed. But if you refer to something as a potato, isn't it slow and not comfortable? Like I'm not happy if I have a potato PC either. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Objection. All right. These beautiful people are more and more beautiful as we go. I can see the layer lines. We're in too deep. Reminds me of that Rick and Morty episode with the squirrels. Like, oh, the squirrels have all over, like take all over the world and whatnot. They control the world. When Morty wants to like hear the animals and whatnot, I think it was. You messed with the squirrels, Morty. It's just seeing the layers come together. Yeah. For show. You just bubbles for me? I don't think I've seen that one. The squirrels control the world. That's all you gotta know. I'm assuming he's referring to, like, we're just babbling, like the sound of bubbles. That's what we sound to him. Just bubbles. I like bubbles. I am Klaus. I am Klaus. Bald Master, go. Yeah, he's trying to say we sound like gibberish. And when I say we, I say me, because I'm the only one babbling like a loony here. You're talking about think and some mumble to me. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's the thing. Gotta take off and get ready for work. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye. Peace. That reminds me. I hope all was well at your doctor's appointment. I hope it all went well. Painting under the cloak. A little hard to see, but I'm painting the hand. Every time you say Jeff, I don't know why, I think of a friend who had this like penguin profile picture, and you're always trying to talk about the shark from Rivals, and I'm always like, wait, what? Like, Jeff? You sound like my friend Jeff. I hear his voice and not the shark for some reason. And then I remember you don't know who the friend Jeff I know of is. I'm back, Hatui. Right. Shade time. Jeff is so cute. Oh, yes, he is. I saw some of those hyper, like, realistic renditions of how, like, Jeff the shark would look in real life, and it was really scary. I don't want to see real life Jeff. I hope he stays cartoon. Reminds me of that Sonic, the realistic Sonic. Oh god, it's nightmare fuel. No, thank you. I'm absolutely hungry, but too lazy to cook. Oh, me too. I haven't eaten. So happens when you overdo it. No one asks for real life versions of all our favorite characters. Some things are stylized the way they are because, you know, it's easier that way. They got bullied into making him less nightmare fuel. Yeah, that's basically it. There, and I saw this post where it's like, imagine having 3 movies of the realistic Sonic. Oh god, no. I don't think it would have happened after the first one if they kept the style. I think it would have flopped. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad they decided to turn it around and be like, yeah, we're gonna redo the design. And I imagine, because they did it within like the same year, I imagined it was not that hard. Like, it might have even made it easier for them than having a hyper realistic version of Sonic, considering how fast they pumped it out. I have no bread. Low violin. Oh yeah, have you eaten before, Joyous? No, I did not eat before this. Sorry. I know there's a delay. I'm sorry. I'm going up and forth with my project here. If that cupcake person's here, I'm sorry. I don't mean to mock you. We Americans just find the British accent quite fun to I don't know, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? To replicate? It sounds fancy. There was another movie that had Ugly Sonic and I forgot what it was. Ugly Sonic. I remember Disney had this little like short program that existed for like the Chickmunks, and their Ugly Sonic was in there making fun of the real life Sonic. Oh my god, it was so funny. That was a bunch of like old washed up characters. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. And Sonic was there with like a Hawaiian shirt, right? Yeah, that one. Yeah, it was great. And then like he's having a great time because like everyone likes to stop by and see the Ugly Sonic, and it became popular only because it was so ugly, and they switched it. Like it's only funny now because they 360 and turned around the ship. Otherwise, if they kept Ugly Sonic, I don't think it would have been so funny. Like, yeah, trash on it, but it's like, damn, this is what we got. Okay. It's like, what was it? I know like they were trying to do like Pokemon with like Detective Pikachu and stuff, and some of them look really cool. Like if they make hyper realistic Pokemon, I don't think I would have liked my Sylveon as much. There's just some things you just can't love. I'm sorry, little one. Reloads shotgun. Curse these supports. No, Detective Pikachu. Oh my gosh, Detective Pikachu was an interesting movie. Cute design. Oh man, I've been itching for some Pokemon. Get those feel good vibes, you know? For me, watching Pokemon is just such a feels good. I will paint that Sylveon. One day. One day. What time is it? It's 9. I got one more hour. Streaming for an hour and 35-ish minutes. To be honest, I haven't kept up with Pokemon. I'm not like crazy either about it, but I do enjoy it for what it is every often. Watched it a lot as a kid. Yeah, I had a lot of VHS cassettes of Pokemon. That's primarily the way I used to watch it. Because my mom would go to the swap meet and she would just find them laying around. And she's like, "Oh, these are cute. I'll send it. I'll give it to Isai." Okay. One day, Joyous. One day you will. Ignore it. One day, Joyous. One day you will. You know, my Soviet. I need some color. It's still just gray. I'm craving some coffee and donuts on the side. And coffee sounds really nice. I'm addicted to coffee. They opened a new Dunkin' Donuts here at my local, and I have been going this week almost every day. It's a bad addiction. I'm already planning to call quits on it because that is too much coffee. Too much caffeine. I'm gonna be bouncing off the walls. What's my favorite donut? I'm a fan of the jelly filled, especially vanilla. In particular, my grandpa, when I would go to his place, which is quite far from where I live, he would always get me, in Spanish they're called cuernos, but they're like a cone that is cream filled. It's like a croissant, but with cream filled vanilla. That's my go-to. It's my comfort preference, and it reminds me of my grandfather since he's passed away. It reminds me of him too, and it's nice. Girl, I'm epileptic and I still foolishly take the risk. Caffeine bad, but so tasty. Oh man, that does not sound like a great combo. Right, so flesh heart's a tragic combo. Let's see here, I am looking for some paints. Behold my paints. I am looking for my deep brown. I don't remember where it is, and it helps to have the caps coated so I can find it easier, but not all of them are coated. So let's see, which, where are you? Psykers brown. Sorry, I hit the mic. Psykers, we're gonna do a red. We need some black contrast for the hose stuff, and then we're gonna get a metallic, which is going to be, where is it? We're gonna use the lead belcher because I want to empty this. I want to empty this bad boy out. We need some gold. Let's finish off Retributor as well. I think we'll go from there. We're gonna give all these a mix at the same time. I'm gonna flail my arms like a crazy maniac. There we go. You may not see it, but I am shaking it. Shake, shake, shake. So much money in that 10. Is that what you see? Oh my gosh. Oh, look at it. Shame. Shame upon me. So many paints. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I said it yesterday, but I've spent way too much money on this hobby. On doing this stream is a way of at least telling myself it's worth it. Like, as long as I can get a reinvestment back in some form of way, I'm good. As is, it makes me happy. That in itself is a good thing, but yeah. Flail him like a wacky inflatable tube man. But yeah, I probably have a few $1,000s worth of just this hobby. And if I consider how I got this computer for gaming, right? Gaming and also for streaming and improving my streams, I hope one day. This computer setup was about 1,200. So think about it. That's just like the setup. We're not considering the paint, the models, the tools, everything, the basing material. I have a 3D printer for the hobby. Thousands of dollars. I am I am neck height in this water we call miniature painting. It is not good. I'm about to drown. Help me. Ayúdame, por favor. All right, it is worth it. Yeah, I don't regret it. I'm gonna be honest. As much as I like to say like it hurts, which it does, because it's not a very responsible thing to do. But what is done back in high school. Since I have almost 6 years doing this, what is done. But I do wish I was much more careful with how I was spending things, because some of these things, like I'm reselling and stuff, so it's not as bad. But I wish I hadn't just spent it in the first place and just thought about it and not so instinctively just hype myself up. And again, I'm pretty sure, like, now that I know I have my moderate degree of ADHD, I'm pretty sure some of that has to do with it. Always pray for you here. I believe. Thank you. So I'm gonna move this a little forward. Okay, you guys have been moved. Sure, it does make you impulsive, but at least it's been a great outlet for you. Oh, heck yeah. This hobby and being with the people around it has been my lifeblood as of late, in all honesty. And when you guys are here, it only makes it so much sweeter. Yeah, thank you. You guys are so great. And when you say like-minded, you mean other crack addict, plastic crack addicts, indeed. With the thank you. Damn, where'd you get those boots, my dude? Gee. Perhaps. Son de la Walmart. Oh no. That's where I'm going right now. PTSD go. My condolences. You will find my corpse there one day. Do you shop at that Walmart without saying where? There you go. You already answered it. The answer is yes, you do. Is that someplace? She's saying Walmart. It's a Mexican like accent that they have when they say Walmart instead. It comes out as Walmart instead of Walmart because of the accent. It's like a joke. It's just like funny. Sometimes. Walmart. Yep. Yep. The Walmart. But I just prefer to order because I do not want to deal with all that. Yeah. And then I'll be real honest. Some coworkers are just not the best ray of sunshines out there. Also, traffic out there is insane. Yeah, that as well. People out there drive like it's the other side, if you know what I'm talking about. And that ain't cool, homie. That ain't cool. Exactly what you mean. It's scary walking around here. Les vale madre. Yeah. And I don't know exactly what you mean here. Yeah, it's because it's a local conversation thing. People out here drive like maniacs. They have little consideration for pedestrians, which is people walking. So they drive like dum-dums. These people should have their licenses revoked. And I understand we have our moments here and there, like where people are in a hurry or something for whatever semi-life-threatening reason, but it's, yeah, exactly, it's reckless. They can hurt someone. Not just someone, themselves, right? They don't consider that, and it's so frustrating. From where Awito's from, it's nothing but motorcycles. Which is really cool to think about. I remember once he was really surprised when he found out that I had a car and I drive everywhere. I was like, huh. It only speaks of the different worlds we live in. Yeah, we fine, but back again. People, sometimes dum-dum. Yep. Just here. Everywhere, I guess. We live in a world where everything moves so fast. It's be here, be there, and then be how fast, save your own time, because if you're not, there's millions of people who are in front of you. Like, I get it. I get how people get frustrated because there's so many humans on Earth that if you don't beat the traffic and you're not quick about it, you're going to get stuck there for hours and it's a waste of time and it becomes frustrating. But if you're a smart person, you never go out and you become a hermit and you paint minis all day. like concern someone I know. Hee. That's true. I forgot it's different everywhere. I wish places were more pedestrian friendly. I've heard lots of places in Europe have like bicycle heavy like locations or locals. Like their mentality is, if you need to get anywhere, be on a bike. Their car is a bicycle, and that sounds like so much fun. But imagine riding around on a bicycle way out here. Oh no, hell no, you ain't getting anywhere. Our cities here are so far apart that it's just not feasible if you want to get like a taste of everything there is here in our region. But these people are so used to living with what they have. Like, people complain about our place and how barren and little activity there is to do. But there's peoples in towns out there that have way less, like so much less, and they're fine. It triggers me because it's just like people are like, I want to get out of here, like this is the worst place ever, and it's like, no, it's not. It's pretty nice. You gotta find your own way to make do with what you got. Your brother's been hit by cars on his bike? What? Oh my god. No serious damage, I hope? And I love how we're such a small place. I mean, not such a small place, but we're a small place because any bigger and then it becomes a city. And during college, being out in the city was just not my thing. I learned out. I like how calm our place is here. Been to the hospital a few times. Oh, so it was pretty bad. Oh man, sorry, that really sucks. Did he start riding bikes because of it? I'm a country bumpkin. I can't do big city life. Yeah, same with me. In person, I can deal with small crowds, which is why I'm pretty good at talking on and about in front of people in our local community group. But like, put me in front of like at least 20-ish or so people, I start to get a little like antisocial. I don't do mass amounts of people, for sure. Ori! What a timing. I love Ori. I want to stream the second game. Woohoo, schedule change. I can chill for a while longer. Yeah! I'm here for 30 more minutes. Antisocial, are you not going to talk with us again? No, it just means like, it's a description of how I am. I become antisocial as in like, I don't like talking to a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. I get shy. The more people there is, the more shy I become. Yeah, I keep to myself a lot, especially when there's lots of people. It's not a bad thing, Oita. It's not bad. Alright, experiment time. I am going to see how this red looks on these. Yeah, you're shy too? Oh, most definitely. Oh, damn, we gangsta up in this. We got blood on the palette. Blood. Man, the sunlight in this is so nice. It's nice and cozy. We need some lowriders now. Behold! Get fit, people! You get vitamins. Yep. Just imagine this music playing while like a Psykers casting freaking watermelon head explosion, just popping heads here and left and right, shooting lightning out his fingertips, turning people into fried fish. Oh yeah, I see it. While this music plays, just murder. Rest in peace, laptop. The laptop dying. Give me mood back up. He's on life support now. Yes. Beep, beep, beep. It lives. It lives. It's a nice red. Yeah, it is. Oh, attention, my alarm on my phone now. It is quite late for Awito, and he is still here. What a champ. What a champ. Yeah, take the time we have now and add 13 to it. It's 1 a.m. Oh, is it not 13 hours? I'm too focused on painting. I cannot quick math. I'm sorry. I'm not that big brain. It's 16 hours. hours, I believe. I'll take your word for it. you early stream and you're going to work soon, right? I'll be sad if I leave now. It's all right. We're almost done. We got 30-ish more minutes. Once I finish up the red, I think that's where I'm gonna call quits. We got a pretty good amount done. We did the robes. We finished the robes. We did the skin. We did the boots, and we're doing the bandages just to add some like color distinction. We're doing the color distinction. We got one done. Do another, and another, and another. So these guys don't have as much. I think only a few have the bandages. We can do the skull armor here, so that there's contrast. Color distinction, yeah. Okay to have overlap. We're gonna clean it up with the metal later. As long as it doesn't overlap onto the other main colors, we're fine. But we need some red to make it very distinct. And since it's liquidy and very runny, it goes inside the details. And then once we start applying the metallics, it'll clean it up. It'll go right over those overlaps. We don't want to focus too much on the detail because it will be here forever. 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 All right, so there's some details I do need to pluck. So, for example, these little ropes would look awesome in red. Color distinction. Contrast. Another word for that. Make it stand out. Forever, forever. Calling me old. Well, guess what? You're right. I am old. Lamau. You're not old. You're a baby. What if it was my dream to be old? Why do you do this to me? My dream of being Gandalf is ruined. In time. What? Ooh gaga. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Forever. I was thinking you used a baby voice a whole stream. I'm sorry. What? You call this my baby voice? Okay. Mother, I crave sustenance. Give me abstinence. Dun, 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 dun. Brother, may I have some oats? No. The tall, skinny figure has chosen me, brother. But brother, I'm starving. I'm dead. No. It's one of my favorite memes. May I have some oats? No. The tall, skinny white figure has chosen me, brother. Me. Uh-oh. A little overbalance. It looks alright. We'll keep doing it. We'll keep going. We keep plowing. That's Baby with Deep Voice I'm scared of. If it really exists, I'm gonna need to watch it. No. I saw like the original like audio reading of it. It's quite long, and then the brother that asked for oats goes into like a really long detailed explanation of why he should give him oats. People just see the meme where it's like the part I just referenced first. There's much more to it. Right. Little spindly boobs. There you go. It had a movie? What? Is it from a movie? I actually don't know. I just know there's more to it. So dramatic. So grim. I used my beanie as a forearm rest. And Awito loves it. Yes, Evie. Interesting. Red, 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 red. Yes, love it. I know what the ladies like. Sergeant Johnson, Halo 2. Let's see. Spindly bloobs. Paint. I knew it was. Knew there was two E's somewhere. Left alone. I think you spelled it right the first time. Cannot English. Ah. Estoy cruda. What? You drank last night? Oh, let's go. No speak English. Just a little bit, but I was already feeling awful. Oh man. I hope you're feeling better. Drink agua. That reminds me. I need to drink agua. Alright, let's drink some agua. Right now. Put this boy down. Drink agua. There we go. Drank some good agua. Drink water. Let's hope you feel better. Slamming water right now. Oh yeah. Drink agua. People, drink your water. Jeez, okay, God. You're not my mom, bro. Chill. I should have some agua. Yes, drink agua. Agua saves. No me griten. Chill. Take a chill, bro. Is what? No me griten as in yell. Don't yell at me, is what she's saying. Is what? Complete the word, Joyous. You're not my primary. I don't know you. Agua is what? Agua is water. You already know this. Yay! I'm so confused, but okay. You completed the word finally. What? Oh, you're trying to make it like how I said, how do you say chicken in Spanish? Are you trying to do that? You're trying to make me say agua is water? I mean, you get distracted before and it was like, indeed, a lot of going around. All right. Painting those strips, not trying to touch the white. Oh boy. Each brother has a paint with a brush in the middle, looks like a shrimp. A shrimp face. Oh, there's a paint with a brush in the middle. Looks like a shrimp face. What? Oh, over here? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, fellow, I said, "Oh, water thing looks like the head." Yeah, I see it now. And then it doesn't help that it's blurred, right? Like it kind of just melds together. Now the question is, do you want me to destroy it? I can't unsee it. We got shrimping. We got shrimp and shrimp here. Yeah, a little glint in the eyes. The blur makes them look moist. Uno más. ADHD skill. Ooh, I think I have because I see it. the shrimp in the club wheel fam. Hey, oh. A little confused, but okay. I'm pretty sure the delay is fuzzling me. Shrimp. The little shrimp emoji. Now I want shrimp. These streams make me hungry. Hungies. So much brain power and being so methodical. Crispy shrimp. What have you done? I don't know. What did I do? With soy sauce or mayo? It does sound good. These could use a little more red, maybe, on the edge trimmings of the coat. I'm wondering if it's gonna look good. We got 3 more of those trims. Maybe... Don't know if it's gonna clutter the model too much. I don't want to overdo it, so I think that's good enough with that. I like eating them crispy with the shell on. My intestines may not be happy about it, but it's so good. Well, I have to go get my stuff prepared to get to work, and we did pretty good. We have done the coats, we fixed that up, we did the shoes, we did the bandages and the red accents, the face, and shading it. So really good progress today. I think for next time we're gonna add the metallics. Once we add the metallics, it's going to be the browns for the pouches, the hoses, and then I think that's the basis from there. Because my friend didn't want them exactly too detailed. He wants the master to be the most detailed. So we're going to work on him last. I think we're going to take him out of the picture so that we can use solid colors for him. Thanks for the stream. Have a good day at work. Thank you. Am I missing something? No. We'll work on the rest later. But for now, this is where it stops. And I had a great time. Thank you guys for joining me. I kind of figured it might have been a little too early and no one was going to join, but you guys pulled through for me. Thank you so much. Awito says I have to do the peace signs every time, apparently. I saw his messages last time before I ended the stream. So here we are. Bye. Peace. Peace upon thee. Stay joyous. Be happy. Bye-bye.